I love it. It feels great. It feels strong. It feels like you enjoy it. In fact, sometimes I feel as though you go to work to escape what's going on. It's like, oh my God, so you go to work for a rest sometimes. And I understand it. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I lock myself in my office and I'm like, go away world. And, you know, especially when you've got two teenage kids like, yeah, Mom. And I'm like, oh my God. But I do feel here as though when it comes to your career, there will be a slight change in it. There will be a slight change. And I do feel as though there will be an increase or possible change in position. I also feel as though there's going to be a financial position change as well. So this may be the fact that you get a promotion. And I do feel as though the hours of work that you take on are going to change as well. So I do like that for you, but it's not immediate. It's something that's going to come in time. And I do feel as though once we talk about Lucas, I feel as though it's all actually stemming around once he is settled. When's his birthday?
May 19.
Okay, so he's coming, he's just had it, okay.
He just had it. Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, so I feel here with him, by the time he's 7, that there will be some increase in the support for him. And I feel here that it has to come because either your husband can't cope with it, or one of you is going to feel like you're drowning, like, oh my God, I can't cope with this. So I do feel as though there is going to be this additional support. And as much as I hate talking about kids like this, but I think you understand that you will feel a little bit sort of like, oh my God, this is too heavy. There's a heaviness.
Yes.
And that's what I feel. I feel as though there's a heaviness. It won't always be like this. And as I talk about it, I'm feeling this anxiety. I'm feeling this pressure on you. I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, how am I going to move? And how are we going to do this? And how are we going to do that? And in fact, and it's actually not you, it's your husband. This is where it's all lying upon. It's lying upon your husband's shoulders. Like, he's like, how are we going to move? The pressure of the kids, and it's not just Lucas, it's both of the kids. The pressure of his job. I feel like he is probably going to swamp a little bit faster than you. And this is where I honestly have to urge you. To go and have some little bit of quiet time. You know, even if it's just grabbing 2 hours to sit somewhere to go and have a glass of wine and a beer and just to be adults again. Because I feel as though you two are neglecting each other. And in that neglect, that's what I'm concerned about. I feel as though there's a little bit of neglect there of yourself. So that's the reason why I'm seeing it all, him feeling a little bit swamped. A little bit like, oh, God. So, does this make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. And it's really to sort of save you two, quite honestly. It really is. Now, let me delve in a little bit more with Lucas. Let me see. You said that he has learning disabilities. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's nonverbal. He has autism.
Right.
Is the number 12 somehow associated with him?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is the number 12 you were mentioning earlier somehow associated with Lucas?
I feel like it is for some reason, and I don't know why. I just kept being shown number 12 for some reason. And I don't know why. I'm going to delve in. I'll tell you the reason why. He reminded me, Lucas reminded, when I was a kid, but when I was younger, I used to get involved with this little boy called Wayne. And Wayne he was autistic. He could walk. He couldn't talk. He would respond to my music that I used to play him. Then you explain that with Lucas, it kind of made sense. I don't feel as though he's going to go anywhere. I don't. It's like I just feel as though he's not going to go anywhere. But I do feel like things are going to get easier. Now, again, I just have to ask: have you considered a living facility?